Hello and welcome to the 140th episode of the But I'm Knitting podcast. My name is Ramona. I'm a knitter from Toronto and welcome to my corner of the crafting world. So, welcome back after a week. So let's just jump into it. I've got no finished objects. I didn't expect to have any finished objects, so that's good. I have quite a few works in progress, no new cast-ons, and I do have some stash enhancement. And some other ideas that popped up, not necessarily popped up, they may have shown up on my Instagram feed or something of the sort. I don't know, we'll put that in the pre-planned section. So hold on, let me get a little bit more comfy. Okay, let's get on with the, works in progress. So let's start with this one. So this is my February socks. You'd already seen the first sock because I finished that. No, actually, did not see it when it was finished. So I finished the first sock for my February socks. The pattern is called Times Square, and it's by Mina Phillips. That's what it looks like. So last time you had seen, I was about there. So I ended up having to do the repeats. I counted it. So I had to do the one more repeat, and then I put in the toe. I started the second sock. And honestly, I guess this week I just didn't really feel like knitting that much. So there isn't that much knitting to show, but still want to show my progress. So I finally finished the cuff on, was it Friday? Or it was yesterday, I can't remember exactly. But I finished the cuff and then I did a little bit of the leg. And I've come to the great conclusion, I don't think I have enough of this color to do the full heel. And since that's what I should have looked for and I completely forgot all about it. Oh well. So this is the state of the sock. We're going to see something creative going on with the heel. I don't know what it is yet. We'll have to see. So there it is. That's how much I've gotten done. The yarn that I'm using for this one, for the main color, is from the Knitting Loft in their Boots base, and the colorway is called Spring Moss Meadows. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with my mind. I can never seem to remember. And this happened last week, and this is going from like knowing them down cold and then just forgetting. I'm putting it at the bottom of the screen anyway, so that's what it is. So I'm looking forward to that when they're done. I'm going to try and put a lot of work into this because I want to get it done for the end of February. And guess what? I'm filming this on Sunday, and next week Sunday is the last day of February, or is it the day after that? Either which way, it doesn't give me much time. Got to work on it. So it's in this bag. Next work in progress. This is the hat for my brother. Oh, my notions pouch. I didn't realize that I had thrown it inside the bag with my brother's hat. That means I did not open this bag at all the entire weekend because I packed everything for going to my dad's house on Friday. And if this was in there the entire time and I didn't realize, it means I did not open up this at all. But that's okay. So with this hat, guess what I finally managed to do? I finished the brim. It will now fold up nicely. That's what it's supposed to do. It just took a long time to get to that point. 5 inches is way too long. So I finished that. I haven't finished, I did one row, but I haven't done finished the second row of the pattern. I have no problem taking this into March. That is perfectly fine. Last time you had seen, though, I was about there. And now I've, the first few rows up there. That's how far I've made it. I'm okay with that. The hat is the October hat by Sloan Rosenthal. The yarn that I'm using for this is Durum Natura? Yeah, Durum Natura. And the Cyrano base in the color Weight Tempest, which is a really nice navy blue. There we go. So, well, that was easy. That was, yeah, sure. So, that's another one done. My next project. This is the other thing that I've been, yeah, we'll save the sweater for later. This was the one that I had cast on last week. And please ignore where you see any stitch markers for this because it's not there for progress for this month to count something else. So this is my the beginning of the Hat and Peak hat by Maxim Cyr. Yeah, I'm still working. I have to get to 5 inches on this as well. I just want to at least make it to the color work section before the end of the month. So that's the plan for this one. So I already measured out to here. This is 3 inches, and I measured, and it should be about 20 rows until I get to the 5 inches. So I'm just basically from that point at counting up 20 rows. Whenever that's done, that's when I start the next section of the hat. So that's it so far. It's coming along nicely. This is Dururum. Yep, it's another Dururum. Dururum Natura in the Ulysses base, and the colorway is called Baleine Bleu. Eventually I'll get the other colors going in, but I'm not going to talk about them until I actually get to it. So there it is. I don't know if I said it. Yeah, it's a hat and peak hat by Maxim Cyr. There you go. And I think, no, only one more work in progress. And this is for my C6 sweater by Helga Isager, which I realized I actually forgot to mention last week. I don't know. I forgot. I didn't realize that I was editing, and then I forgot again. So, let me show you where I am on this. I didn't do that much, but that's okay. I'm expecting it to go more frequently because now I'm fully on the sleeve for the other side now. See? So now it's reached to that point, so all I have to do is just basically follow this out to the other side, and I will be done. Last time you had seen, I was about there. Now I'm here. That's it. But it's coming along nicely. I think my dream was to have the body of the sweater finished by the end of February, but right now it's looking like that's going to be harder. So I might take it into the first week of March, just finishing that off. The rest of the stuff should go by pretty quickly, but that's where I am for this. The yarn that I'm using for this is the Knitting Loft in their Boots base and their Dust base, and the colorway Honey right there. Really nice. They're held together, and afterwards the other color that I use for this, which would be for this section here, this is Julie Asselin in her Sports base, and the color is called Petite Pouce. So that is everything for my works in progress. So let's put you back in there. Next, these are all stash enhancements. Let's start with this one. All right, so I found out, was it last week? No, week before last, that I actually won a prize on a podcast, and it's a Noble, I can speak. It's the Noble Character Crafts podcast. It's hosted by Amy, and she's actually the host behind the Make 9. So I had put up my picture, and I won. So she sent it to me this week. This is the packaging. She sent a lovely card. And then afterwards, this pouch full of goodies. So it's an Oceans pouch. It's actually supposed to be meant to hold interchangeable needles, but just like she said, it works great for you know, holding notions and that kind of stuff. So inside of here, okay, well, I guess we'll just go through these one at a time. This one is a progress keeper right in here. So I got that progress keeper. I got, oh, there's two of that one. I got these buttons that are shaped like owls. I think they're absolutely adorable. I've also got 3 mini skeins from the Suburban Stitcher. I'm actually thinking I should go and find full skeins of these because I think these look so nice. So there we go. Stay good. And then I also got this one. I found really funny. Okay, first of all, one of them is just, they're like, oh, you know, that's a great idea. These are, I'll just take out one of them because it's like a pack of 5, I think. So these are labels that you can get to sew into your finished projects. I'm already planning to put one on my sweater, so I like that. Yeah. And then the other thing when I saw it, I'm just like, oh, I just bought myself a bunch of these. I don't know if I need it, but I'll find these. It is another one of these. So I can't say I do not have enough for color work. Trust me, I have more than enough now. So thank you very much, Amy. I appreciate it very much. I was very happy to win. So let's put those all away. Okay. Also this week, I got one of my orders that came in from Ravenwood Fiber Co. I saw this color and I'm like, I decided I didn't want to leave it. It's such a beautiful color. It's this one. This is the Glowworm's Cave on her sock base, which is 8515 Superwash Merino, right? I think it looks so nice. Here's her tag and the back. I think that looks so nice. I don't even know what I'm making with it. I don't care. I just know I'm making something out of it. This is such a beautiful color. So that was one of my things I was waiting for. And then this is what I got today, because I made a trip to the knitting loft. I didn't get everything that I was planning on getting. I decided I'm gonna just make another trip next week. I kind of decided that before I even left my house this morning. So today I decided I'm gonna try and do this like maybe at least once a month. I got up, I went to the Starbucks, sat down there with my sandwich, watched, I think this time I was watching a YouTube video about The Sims 4. Love that game. And then after that, I went to, I got on the bus that would actually drop me off like right in front of the knitting loft, which is great. So then I went to the knitting loft. I did travel with my, with something to show to Bruna, but she was not there today. And I'm sure she works every Saturday, but it just happened to be the one that she just was not in for today. I'm like, oh man. So that means I'm planning on making another trip next weekend. Because I do have to, there's stuff I have to get for the beginning of March. So I have no choice. I really do have to get there. So what I got this time though, I saw the state of how much yarn I have left for my C6 sweater for the main color, for the, for the main color. I don't have enough. I'm sure I'm going to run out in the middle of it, and I do not want that to happen. So I bought another skein of honey, and the Boots honey. And any extra, it's definitely going to be making a pair of socks. So it's not going to be wasted at all. So I don't think I'm going to need that much. It would just be a little bit I would need. I also purchased a Eucalypt wash in the grapefruit scent. Love it. It smells really nice. I love grapefruit scented things. I just can't eat grapefruit. I can't drink grapefruit juice or anything like that, but I love the smell of grapefruits. So I got that. And then the other thing that I got was a barber pole. Actually, I didn't even open it once I purchased it. Okay. Yep, one of these. I still got to figure out, like, I know I've seen videos of how it works from other podcasters and stuff, so I finally got one. When they first came into the knitting loft, Maria was telling me about them and that I should get it, and I kept putting it off, and after about a year and a half I said, maybe I should get it. Maybe she had a great idea. So now I have my own set of barber poles. I don't think I'm going to need it for the C6 sweater, but I'm probably going to need it for the for one of my other ones if I want to try it on. So that should work out great. So I actually like it. And I got it in green. Yeah, and this is... says 1 at 150 centimeters or 2 at 75. So hold on. How many are in here? Is it just the one? Or is it 2 of them? So I just need to know. No, it's 1, 2. I'm curious. I need to know. I just need to know. How many are in here? Oh, I think. All right, so these are the 2 shorter ones and the 1 longer one. I just thought that they were like, I thought it was just 1 long one that was all quilled together, and then I realized, oh, okay. So now I really got to try to make sure I don't lose this. Okay, let's put you back in here. And so after I went to the loft, the only other place I went to was the dollar store. Mostly due to the fact that for some reason all of our saucers in my mom's kitchen have disappeared. The only ones that we seem to have any of are the ones with gold trim. And most of the time I don't pay attention until one time it sparked in the microwave. And I know in the back of my mind you shouldn't use anything with like a metal in it. Yeah, once it sparked, I said, forget this foolishness. We can't do this anymore. I've been heating up everything on either massive plates where I've been using like napkins or something like that. Told my mom, she's like, and I'm thinking, okay, yeah, then we gotta make a stop at like Walmart or like Canadian Tire. She's like, why don't you just go to the dollar store? I don't know why that never occurred to me. Dollarama is actually pretty good. And they have decent plates. So does Dollar Tree. So I stopped at Dollarama on the way home and I picked up plates, like saucers. That's it. So that's going along well. So yeah, that is everything that I've done for this week, knitting wise. It really wasn't that much. I'm still doing well at work. Let's see what else has really happened. Not much, because I didn't even get to spend that much time at my dad's house. I just basically arrived there like just after 9 on Friday night. Got up, went to church. Sorry, just remembered something. So on Saturday morning I got up. I have to get up earlier than usual because we don't get to do practice for praise and worship in the night before now. We're doing it in the next morning. So that means we got to leave earlier. And so I was in the washroom and I'm like, okay, I got to get upstairs. I got to go have my shower. And while I'm like sitting on the toilet, I hear knock, knock, knock. I'm like, hello? Because it's a downstairs washroom. Nobody is ever down there but me. My stepmother was at the door. She's like, your hairdresser is here. My stepmother is a hairdresser by trade. She does do other work now, but she's a trained hairdresser, and she used to do my hair. Like whenever I'd be able to go over there, and she had the time, she would do my hair. So apparently, my dad is like, yeah, we need to do something about Ramona's hair. So she came and she got me, and I got my hair done, as you can clearly see. Ends were clipped, gel was put in, hair was washed, all of that kind of stuff. So it looks good. Because the last time I was there, I wasn't able to ask her because she was like doing a double shift, and I swear she looked like she was gonna collapse on her feet because she was working so much. So I didn't even ask her. So I'm happy that I got this done because I know I'm not gonna be there next weekend, right? So I'm actually really happy that it got done. Yeah, and I went to church. That went well. My friend drove me home. That was pretty much it. Yeah, hung out with my mom a bit last night. Yeah, that sums up everything. So I'm going to keep this short because there's not even much editing to do to this one either. But so this will come out on Wednesday as per usual. There is Family Day that's happening this week, and I assume by the time I put this up, anybody in Canada who celebrates Family Day, well, I hope you enjoyed it and you had a grand old time. Me, I was working. So yeah, no, actually, let's be real. I had the option to get it off. They asked if anybody wanted to come in, and I volunteered. So if I come complaining, I have nobody else to blame but myself. But I don't think I'm going to be complaining. I should be just fine. So yeah, that is actually everything for this episode. Yeah. So it was nice hanging out with you. No, I forgot about one thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. So on Friday when I have my iPad down here with my notes. So on Friday when I went to my dad's house, well, before I got there, I asked my brother who picked me up at the bus station if we could stop at Tim Hortons. I can get myself a French vanilla. So while I was, sipping on my French vanilla, I said, oh, let me watch. I think it might have been a knitting podcast or something I wanted to watch. And I saw a notification pop up on my YouTube. And I'm like, I checked all the comments. I don't understand what these are there for. So I went and I looked. And I found out there was a podcast that mentioned me. And they tagged me. And I was so like, oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Like, I didn't even know this podcast existed. But what I watched, I really liked. I enjoyed it immensely. Hold on a second. I'm in the middle of like trying to track it back down. So, oopsie. So the podcast is Yarn as a Second Language. It was, and the episode that I was mentioned on was our experiences as Black crafters and a giveaway. unfortunately, I looked at the thing for the giveaway and it's only for American residents, and I'm not one of those. But anyways, I do like what they were showing off. I thought it was really great. But yeah, so they're talking about different Black crafters online, and I was mentioned. I would on the list. I'm after Hey Brownberry, and I'm like, I'm on this. What? I could not believe it. Oh my gosh, I was like so like wowed. So thank you very much for mentioning me. I very much appreciate it, and I found your podcast to be very interesting, so I'm going to be looking out for more episodes of that as well. So thank you. And that is everything for today now. Now I am really going to be signing off, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.